Okay, beach is improved by 1 point. Construction complete on the team hub. That's got to help with morale, right? What, I don't even know what it does. What does it do? Team attractive plus 16.5. Mentality plus 1.1. And weekly development. Now, we don't have a simulator, so it's not going to help. And the simulator is pretty expensive. We got 32 million in the bank, so that's quite nice. Let's have a little look. Driver development update. You're telling us that they've got better. Driver been developing in the past month. These guys are still better than our actual drivers. The Bahrain races for the other F2 and F3s. Team hub construction, 60 grand. We've got to pay for that a month. Ouchie. Pod data from last weekend. Everything passed its tests, so that's not too bad. What we can do is go to our car and change the parts, right? Because we want to go back to these ones. Because otherwise I'll forget to do it. I'm definitely going to forget during the season. But I don't even know if it's that important, really. But I'm just trying to save us money, ultimately. Okay, we'll put you on. Put you on, that 1% makes all the difference. I'll have you know. Okay, great. So that's that. Let's have a little look at the calendar. What have we got coming up? So we've got, what's this? This is the aerodynamics restarting. Team hub is complete. That happened today. When's our manufacture? After Jeddah. So there's not really much point in us racing Jeddah because we're a bit shit. In all honesty, we could. Have we now got some time back in here? No, not yet. One day and we'll get some more time and we can work on something different. Okay, we're going to come and hit training schedule. I don't think there's any point in us doing this. Right, we'll let them do it. It's not really that important to us. This is about training the pit crew. Not that worried about it. We've got rubbish staff all round ultimately. So, I mean, we could look to upgrade some of our staff, but I don't think at this stage it makes that much difference. In all honesty, we could do some scouting, but I'm going to say, interesting that we've got 10 engineers and out of a team of 6. I'm guessing that's a bug. Okay. So the testing period has now restarted. So now if we go to cars, first things first. Didn't I save this one with all white? Hold on. Yeah, this one is the one we want, right? That's the one we want to use. Let's see if it actually stays using this time. Okay, car development parts. So we're building a chassis. If we were to come over here and say, let's build a... It generates massive amounts of downforce. It also houses the drag's DRS system. Side pods, radio outlets, and catch the airflow. Stereo shaping the side for airflow and downstream. Aero tunnels that run under the car in a Venturi shape. They will have wide inlet and a narrow center and wide outlets. They accelerate airflow between the car to generate immense amounts of downforce and suspension. How does this help us? What is actually better? It'd be nice if it told you kind of this is what you're going to be improving. Do we go front wing? I wonder if we go front wing and we just put all of our time into one part because we're not very good. So I don't know if it matters. If we come over here and look at our current car performance against the rank on the grid, we're 19th in acceleration. We're 15th in tyre preservation. We're the heaviest car on the grid. But potentially we can change some of that, right? If we go next and then say we're looking for, I don't know, high speed and medium, and we're not so worried about low speed. Let's say that's what we're doing. Tyre preservation, that's going to bring us down 1. Let's go back to this. Dirty air tolerance. I don't know if it matters because we're not really near anybody a lot of the time, although we do get overtaken a lot. So maybe we are near people a lot. Maybe I'm an idiot. This one's the one that's interesting. This only lasts 3 to 5 races, where if I bump it up, it will last 5 to 9. So we'll see some gains, but we'll also... I don't know how any of these really help us. Let's... I mean, this is pretty balanced right across the board, but this doesn't strike me as being the thing that's going to save us a load of seconds in a race. You know, maybe it would. I don't know. Let's have a look at something different. Let's have a look at rear wing. This is going to help with drag reduction. Put the wind time hours in. I mean, this is boosting our top speed quite considerably. This is boosting our DRS efficiency. What if we aim to be like the best mid speed as we could be? And brought our DRS right down. Does this make any difference? I don't know if it does. I mean, this is the major problem, right? If we got rid of this, we'd see some benefits right across the board. But I think we need to go for it lasting races. Maybe not all the way, but... because the benefit here isn't really the 4, it's the 5, right? So let's put it here. Okay. I'm not sure which one of these is really beneficial. Let's go with something in the middle here. I don't know. Something like this. That doesn't look like it helps a great deal. If it's balanced, we're getting small gains right across the board. I don't know if that equates to big gains for our crappy little car. Maybe we go with something like this, right? Oh, I need that up to there. So that doesn't really help me a huge amount, but maybe we go with something like this. And not worry about this. Okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm not sure it's wise. This is what I'm doing. So we're going to put 4 engineers on it. We're going to say it's normal. It's going to cost 1.8 mil. Fine. Again, I'm not sure it's going to make too much difference. This is going to be done in 7 days. We're going to hit continue. This is going to take us up to the next race. The next race, we're going to sim through all of the steps. Now, the only problem with that is I don't think it really does a great job of telling you what's happening. You know, like why you may have crashed or those things. But I think we're just going to boost through it.
We're here in Jeddah, where the tension is boiling as we head into the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. We're on the shores of the Red Sea in the shade of Jeddah's skyscrapers. This might be a dream setting, but as we know, in Formula One, not all dreams come true. In the last round, Max Verstappen flew to victory, the Dutchman proving that he can be absolutely unstoppable when he's in such fine form. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Formula One.
This is Formula One. Right, let's crack on. Look, with this being the case, I don't think there's much point in us doing practice. There is, because we can really boost the car setup, which is quite nice. We could change these out for our other drivers. But I don't think that helps us really, because I doubt these guys are going to stick around. And these guys probably aren't going to stick around either. So don't think it matters too much. I think we go to practice and we're going to sim all the way up to race. I mean, we could, I guess, sim it, change the car setup. Let's see the difference. We got to like 90s, right? Let's see the difference between our setup and the AI setup to know whether it's going to be worth to sim one session, change it, sim the next one.
For 50 flat-out laps under the lights.
Jeddah Street Circuit certainly makes the high speeds of F1 racing a thrilling affair. But even a world champion can be caught out in between the narrow walls, just as Max Verstappen found out in 2021.
Okay, that's a problem for us, right? Because we spin a lot.
As well as the most corners of any track on the calendar. Good high-speed downforce is going to make life in the fast lane a little easier for drivers here this weekend.
I mean, one question I've got.
Making their final preparations down in the pit lane ahead of today's race.
One question I've got is whether we should just set all of our stuff to conserve. So we're not really pushing it. We need to change our engine, right? So let's go and do that. Engine, this one. ERS, this one. It's almost not worth changing these, but... Okay. Okay. Driver confidence set up 40%. So it shows the difference between them doing it and us doing it. Strategy. Let's have a little look. I might leave you on this, you know. And this doesn't feel quite right. Maybe we put you on one stopper. Fine. Okay, I think this is fine. I just don't know whether we say, you know what? Let's bring this down, but I'm going to say no. Let's just go to start the race, and we're going to sim it. There's no point in us racing it. We're going to finish last unless there's a crash. So let's do this. Okay, it has been simmed. Did we crash is the question.
Not a quick race to sum up, not least for George Russell there.
Just managing a finish in the points, having crossed the line in 10th.
And no doubt, Verstappen fans will be celebrating the Dutchman's
It's not the Ferrari again.
That's their second win of the season. A brilliant talent who looks so at home on the track.
Okay, yeah, we've seen this all before. Yeah. Right, okay. Let's see. Did we crash? Hoffman did not finish. Again, it doesn't tell you quite why. And Beach did, but finished last. After 2 laps behind everybody else. Ouchie. Okay. I mean, that's not ideal, is it? We don't even know how many laps you made it round. Okay, so we get half the money because cars didn't crash, unfortunately. Well, one of them did from the looks of things. And that's going to be a problem, right? Because when we come here and look at the car, we're now missing a front wing, which means we have to put another one on you. That's a part out the door, you know, so we're struggling there. We can see that we're now starting to use these parts because they only last 3 to 7 races. So they look like they're passing inspections at this moment in time. But this is where we've got the problem where crashing our car is really bad. Because all of this costs us money. We don't have a factory to make it quickly enough. I should probably start making some of these parts, right? Because you can see we've only got 3 in stock, which is a painful one. Right, we've got a day to go before our next design is complete, so that's great because we can then start actually manufacturing it, and we're going to. So we want to make you. We want to make you, and you can see the differences here, as in, you know, it is better than what we've got. Let's make, I don't know, 4 of them. Let's say 5. They do last quite a while though, right? Let's say 5, and let's say 11 days to Melbourne. We'll do this. Okay. Because I'm only going to put these on 1 car. So then essentially we've got double the parts for these. I think we do need to start making other parts though. So let's say we're going to start making, I don't know, side pods. This one, we're going to make, I don't know, let's say 4 of them. It's not going to be done until 32 days. That's fine. It's going to cost us 1.8 mil. But when it's finished, we'll have them in stock. And we'll just make sure the side pods aren't the thing we work on to begin with, because we can use those on both cars. Okay. We're done. Are we going to see we're going to see our first part of our car manufactured, right? Before, there we go. The first one is being done before we have to go to Australia, which is great. Engineer and driver tension. I've noticed some tension brewing between Beach and the race engineer, Francis Bernard. I'm not sure exactly why they're not getting along, but I know this can have an impact on drivers' mentality and on-track performance. So I thought I should let you know. Thanks very much, Edward. You may want to speak to both of them, but the outcome may rely on their communication skills or anything else. Intervening may just make things worse. There is a chance that they will work this out between themselves. I mean, I think we try and intervene, right? Response sent. We've got involved. We'll see what happens. Probably nothing good, would be my assumption. But I very much doubt we're going to have these guys sticking around for much longer. Okay. So if we come back, well, we'll have them for the season, I would imagine, but then after that, we should be fine. So if we come back to our car, and who's our better driver? You, right? We are going to come over here, and we are going to change the design. We only got 1 of these. We're going to install this over here. So why is this showing us? Hold on. That's why, right? That's why. So if we come and confirm race car 1 versus race car 2. So car 1 versus car 2. Is this 1 or 2? Well, yeah, this one here too is better than 1, as we're seeing here. Not massively, but it is better in some areas. I mean, it's worse in others. But, you know, a little bit here, a little bit there is going to make the difference. Rank on grid. So what we can see is this car is now better than this car. High speed, we're better than 1 other car. Total extra weight, we're pretty heavy. These ticks are for where we recommend and what's crucial. So you can see our DRS is worse here, but we are better than a few cars at acceleration and top speed, which is all we wanted, right? To not be last in something feels important at this stage. Okay, race targets. We're expecting to be higher than 21st. We're expecting you to be higher than 21st. We're just going to go into this race and what we'll do is we'll sim the qualifying. We'll tweak the parts between qualifying unless there's a sprint, and then we'll do the actual race.
We're a stone's throw from the beach here at the Albert Park Circuit. It might be party mood in the grandstands, but in the paddock, expectations and tensions are high.
Red Bull have outscored their rivals to be at the top of the constructors' table right now. And as the final round begins, what a season it's been.
Okay then, let's get to it.
Okay, let's get to it. Let's just come in and change some of these a little bit. Doesn't really matter. And we'll do the same thing over here. Perfect. And then we're just going to simulate the session. Because we should get the feedback at the end of this where we can then go and tweak our design, our car setup and see if we can get better than the 40% or whatever they had, which is embarrassing, really. So we're already at 45. So let's go and make some changes over here. Optimal on this first one already, but we're going to have to make some fairly substantial changes to it. Okay, that feels okay-ish to me. Not amazing, but... Okay, let's see how that goes. And yours? Okay, let's go with that and see what happens. Simulate this one as well. Okay, how do we do? 52%. Not ideal, that. Hold on, weren't we optimal before this? Do they change it after I change it? Is that what's happening here? Or am I just being an idiot? Oh, I can't get that in there. Yeah, that might be the best I can do for you. So they must have changed it after I changed it, right? Because this was already optimal and we hadn't moved it. Is that what happened? I don't know if that's what's happened. So we're not going to be able to move you at the bottom there, right? Okay, that doesn't feel horrendous. This may be out of kilter a little bit, but... Okay, let's see. What we got?
Welcome to qualifying. Let's find out if all that practice will pay off for the drivers.
It didn't pay off.
These days, it's a much faster layout here at Albert Park, and teams need to focus on getting high and medium speed cornering right to set a good qualifying time.
There's RB's driver, Karun. How do you think things have been going for them?
The main thing on my mind was their speed in practice. They just weren't that fast. But was that down to the driver, the car, the team experimenting? We don't know.
A bit of everything, I think, mate.
See how they fare in qualifying.
So here we are, ready to resume.
Okay. Qualifying's a bit of a pointless exercise, but since it's only going to be one session, we may as well do it. 58%, 62%. I feel like you've screwed me on this, in all honesty. I guess it makes sense to put us on the good stuff. That extra 2% is going to make all the difference. So the real question is, I can't revert. Why are these where they are? Like, surely we know this is this, and I put it back in here and it's out of here again. So getting them to do it for us didn't really help us, is I guess what I'm saying. What are we doing? Car parts for you. Clearly I forgot to change the engine. Oh, hold on, you want that one. Might as well leave you on that. Fine, here we go. We'll do this. Don't think it's going to make much difference, but we'll do this. I think that's highlighting is really we need to do the actual session. Can we actually see weather? We don't think there's going to be any rain. Okay. Here we go. Okay, let's get you out there as well. We'll speed this up a little bit because we want to watch the flying lap, really. Okay, we'll watch it on board, shall we? It's a little bit noisier, but... How are we not quicker in the first sector, really? Really, though. Or the second. Okay, our lap is done. Let's just see how Hoffman's doing. Not spectacularly from the looks of things. 119.4 versus 119.2. It's not horrendous. I mean, it's a crap lap, but Ocon might have got held up in a load of traffic. How did Hoffman doing in our faster car? Slower. Good. Good. I mean, that might be because DRS is worse in this instance, and this might be the only time we get to use DRS, right? So, oh God. Are we going to have softs? I don't suppose it matters too much, really. We'll put you on these. And then we'll just wait until we see most cars go out and we'll send ours out. Okay, off we go. I might have been a bit early. Might have been a bit early with Beach. Oh, God. Amount of traffic he had to go through. We got P21. Nice. I mean, you've only beaten your colleague, but nice. Hoffman, how you doing? You're not quicker in the middle sector. Are you quicker in this last sector? Yes, a 120. Still last. Okay, I mean, that's not ideal, right? We're far slower than everybody. Oh well. And we kind of knew that was going to happen, but yeah, it's not ideal. And we were hoping for our new car to be quicker than our other one. It wasn't. I suspect it might be in the race because we don't use DRS very often.
Well, the fans here are all set. Every one of them eagerly awaiting the 58 laps of today's race.
Albert Park often seems to set teammate against teammate. From Hill and Villeneuve dueling for the 1996 win, to Bottas beating fellow Mercedes driver and pole sitter Hamilton to the win in 2019.
The Albert Park circuit is bursting with rapid corners and a long straight where drivers can push their speed to the limits. Good attention to medium speed downforce will likely make beating this beast of a track just a little bit easier. Welcome to race day. And before we get down to it, last minute checks are being made.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I think this is fine, right? 2 mediums and hards. I think that's all right. We seem to be pushing the hards really quite hard. And what about you? This looks unlikely, but let's edit it slightly. What is this? What is this here? Let's go with that. Fine. Which makes me question why we're not putting you on. What are we saying this one is? This is 115.46. We're saying this is 115.52. It's kind of irrelevant, really. I'm going to change this round, I think. I'm going to say... Again, I don't think this makes any difference, really. Let's say you're in the middle here, hards. And then you are softs. Let me say this one was 115.54. 115.46. About the same, right? Let's do it. Here we go. Let's see how it goes. I mean, I'm not expecting us to beat anyone. Maybe we'll see some other cars spin out and crash and we'll get through into a higher position. Maybe we won't. Maybe that'll be us.
That trademark smile is gone, but now's the time to focus.
There's potential for them starting 10th. If luck goes their way in the race, they could move up.
He's not talking about us.
But there's no more time left. We've got a race on our hands.
Okay, come on, boys.
Get ready for the Australian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go.
Oh, we're squeezing up the inside, are we? Nice. Royal Beach. Oh, he's coming back though. Please don't crash into us, Beach. How did they get that much space in front of us? Look. Holy crap. That's insane. That's mental. There's so much room in front of us already. DRS is enabled, so the only person who's going to get it is Beach. Oh, hold on, we closed the gap a little bit. I'll take it back. Okay. The gap is about a second. Don't know where the DRS zones are, to be honest.
But this is what happened. Now
Yeah, we
we're
saw what
watching the
happened.
action closely here. Everything's all right here. And there's the lockup.
We are
Of
so
course, that's
fortunate.
a wonder.
We are so fortunate. How bad are your tyres? I think we just put these on neutral. There's no point in overdoing it, and we might need it at a particular point in time. I doubt it, considering we are 1.5 seconds away from Gasly, which is really rough. I was in for the DRS zones. We're never going to tell. Oh, hold on. Maybe the gap is closing. Hold on. I've changed my mind. Use it. Oh, he's going to crash then. Okay. 2 seconds. It's unlikely that we're going to get it within DRS range. It'd be nice. Oh, these are the DRS zones, right? These green bits. I was going to say it'd be nice if it showed you, but clearly it's showing us. It's a right old battle going on up there. Not as much as a battle going up here. And Leclerc is squeezed through. Okay, look. Let's come back down here. Let's start speeding this up, right? There's batteries drained. Fair enough. Let's top up. It's not going to make any difference to us. We're going to get overtaken again at some point. Yellow flag. Driver locked up. Oh, not again.
Let's
How have you
a
done
look
this
at it.
again?
Now here we are tackling turn 3. The wheels just lock up there. Just unable to control the car by that.
I mean, to be fair, our car is crap, so it could be our fault. Is that what the yellow flag was for? I guess so. Your tyres have taken a bit of a hit. Tyres taken a lot of a hit. We're going to have to change this strategy a little bit, I think. Just look at the state of your tyres. Okay, so if we were to change you to hards and bring you to a point where we think these are going to end, about here maybe? Fair enough. You're now on that strategy. Congratulations. $11 seconds behind. 12 seconds behind. Okay, good. Good. 15 seconds behind. Just entered the pit window. Great. See if these tyres are going to last us. 20 seconds behind. We're getting close to being lapped. Okay, good. Don't ruin these tyres now. That would be amazing. Tyres are starting to, yeah, we know. We're going to bring you in. When is the right time? All right, let's keep going. We're getting ready for the pits.
Something's not gone right in the pits. Now what happened there, Karun?
We see the RB team waiting there.
Oh
That
dear.
tire isn't tightened enough though.
You locked up. Oh, God,
Here we are,
boys.
we're looking at turn 11.
As long as we don't lock up and drive into a wall,
Now they did leave it very late.
I don't mind. But we're looking like we might drive into a wall. Driver showing blue flag. Watch your mirrors. What does that mean? I don't know what blue flag does. The good news is you're about to come into the pits anyway, right? Okay. We're just going to keep going and hope. I mean, we've already had a few close calls. Let's just hope we don't crash. I mean, I could bring this down to conserve. Don't think it's a wise idea, but we've already got extra fuel. It's making us heavier and slower. So I think we just keep going as we go. Can you imagine that moment when we first overtake someone? It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. You know what? Our new car part isn't really having the impact we hope for, but I guess that helped. You know, it's kind of impeded by the fact that we made it as heavy as we could to make it last longer. And we're having to do that with most of the things we do.
We've got a yellow flag here.
Hulkenberg spun. It's not enough. We need a Hulkenberg crash, really, if I'm honest. Let's just push this to get us back down to 0. I wonder if we should hold it onto it until our soft tyres, maybe. I don't know. think I'm going to just edit your strategy slightly. To just push this back one. Again, none of this makes any difference. That's the problem with having to... The problem with having to do these races is that it's irrelevant. That we're learning nothing, really. If we were doing races where it rained, we might be learning something. Get on those softs. Love that. Start pushing your fuel. Love that. This is where we're going to see the fastest laps we've ever seen. We might even get fastest lap. Ugh. Okay, Hoffman's coming into pit. There we go. Okay. We are close to being lapped by last place, right? Well, by... Yeah, this is the racer in last, in 20th, and this is us. We're close to being lapped. Which would be embarrassing somewhat.
Who's that having an issue in the pits?
Oh, we've been lapped. Okay, show me some purples at least, right? Nope, yellows all the way around. I guess we have to slow down for other cars. I mean, we're not great, are we? Final lap, okay. Doesn't really matter. We're about to finish.
Max Verstappen over the finish line,
And we're about to finish like instantly, look. This is us coming across the line and the race ends immediately. We've been lapped 3 times. Ouch. Just ouch. I mean, we kind of knew it was going to be like this, but this is quite the struggle. I'm not going to lie. Oh, now you get a mechanical fault. Come on. Couldn't have got that in the race and it broken entirely.
Race done, we can see Logan Sargent there.
He doesn't look happy.
It's a P18 finish, and let me assure you, no one wants to find themselves down there.
That's where we live, mate.
Finish for the Red Bull driver will definitely help them build momentum going forward.
Another win for
What a
Verstappen.
great way to take their 3rd win this year.
You
They
do get to see old
definitely
Lando on the grid, which is nice. On the podium,
Well,
sorry.
it wasn't exactly a walk in the park, but it was a thrilling weekend here for us all at the Australian Grand Prix.
Okay. So still no points for us, obviously. Anywhere near any points. Not even sniffing a point. Okay. How did our pit stops do? We got 4 points for pit stops. Nice. Had an issue on one. Okay. So we make another 200 grand, which is nice. Not enough to really write home about, but okay. Well, look, I think we're going to wrap up here. Let's have a little look at what we've got going on. Scott, just to let you know, it seems that the tension between Beach and has improved. Okay, your intervention clearly helped the situation, so thank you for getting involved. The final meeting, I think a final meeting with them to talk it through would give everything back to normal. Fine, yeah. Let's do it. Australia results, we kind of, these are the results of the other drivers. Even the drivers in like Formula 3 are better than our drivers. We've compiled the data. We don't need to know that. We do need to look at our cars and see if anything needs to be replaced. We should do that now, actually, right? So our front wing failed, so that's going to be another one used. Hold on. Did I change it? I guess I changed it. And we want to come in and change these, I guess. Well, these are swapped around. Okay, good. Okay, fine. And then if we look at this, we've got a medium risk of all of these things ending after this. We've got more than one chassis now. No, we've still got the one, but I'm assuming they're being delivered. Other cars are getting their development in as well now. So, yeah, this is going to change and we're going to be worse again. Okay. So we could come and design stuff, but we don't have any time, so that's fine. We just need more spaces for manufacture, really, right? And we can't do that unless we've got a level 2 factory, and a level 2 factory is really expensive. We could think about getting a simulator for our drivers, but I just feel like it's going to be irrelevant. You can see everyone's very demoralized. They're unhappy with the drivers. I understand that, but you know, we've got crap everything. I guess we should do some scouting. Let's do a filter. Let's say their age group is, I don't know, let's say they've got to be old enough to drive for us, right? Shame you can't put your own filters on here. That would be really helpful. Let's say in Formula 2, and we got no results. What is this? Okay, fine. Zane Maloney. Paul Aaron. Enzo Fittipaldi. Let's scout you. I've only got one scout anyway. Okay. What happened over here? Nothing exciting. I'm going to hit continue. We'll let this happen. Let's have a little look at what's going on with this, because I'm intrigued by our sponsorship plan. You've got better at smoothness and overtaking. I don't know how. You've got better at a few things. Okay. Confirm the changes to the pit crew. I'm not going to touch it, because we don't care. Sponsor review. What have we got going on? And then we're into another race. So we'll stop before that. We achieved our target just from the looks of things. We got 1.16 million. Nice. That's enough for a new front wing. And we got 8 million from them using the wind tunnel. I think you could say anything could be approved. We're going to put all of our time in here again. We've got no choice, really. We need the money. We need the money as is. Okay. And obviously that helps us with that. It could mean that we can build something else. Like having a better design thing is going to be huge, right? But then the monthly upkeep is massive, and it costs us 8 million. I don't know if we can. I genuinely don't know if we can afford it. This is going to be 10 million. This is 10 million. It's all really expensive stuff. upgrading. Oh, we can go and hire another scout from those things. Weather center could be huge. I'm going to build it. It's only a mil, and I think it's important. Hospitality area will do the same thing. Might help when getting new sponsors. I just don't know if I can afford these. What about these things? 4.5 mil. This is going to improve all of these things. And 6 mil is going to improve all of these things. So these are just kind of flat out bonuses straight off the bat. It's probably wise to do, right? Maybe not as wise as like the development stuff and that, but we don't have good developers. Whereas these, if we come back to this is just giving us a straight up boost. I just don't know if we can afford to get through the whole season then. So I think we're going to have to hold off. Okay, let's hit continue. We'll get some more manufacturing done. Let's just come and have a look at our calendar. So what's this? New regulations vote. Our design is complete after Suzuka. And then we can potentially look at manufacturing. But at the moment, this is going to be half of our problem. We're still manufacturing these. So, you know, we're going to put something new into manufacturer, which is going to impede us getting replacement parts for these things that we probably desperately going to start needing, but that's fine. Okay, what have we got going on over here? Fittipaldi scouting 73 is pretty good. 9 months left on his contract. Can't really do anything else with that, but I guess, you know, from our point of view, we probably just need to keep scouting people. Let's scout you. You just said you were quite interested in coming to talk about coming to join us. Okay, scouting team. We can increase this, right? It's going to cost us a bit of money, but I think it's worthwhile to do. How do I... Wait, hold on. Have I now got 2 scouts? I don't know. Let's have a look. Can we... So these are people who are going to come and make our team better. Is there anyone unemployed down here? There isn't. There's you. I guess we should scout you. We could propose a contract to you. You're a little bit better than what we've got. How much would you cost? We have no idea, right? I don't have a scout. I thought I just gave myself another scout, but clearly not. Staff. Scouting team. I can have 1 of 2. Ah, I didn't press this button. I see. Now I can go to scouting. You're a bit better than what we've got. Let's do some scouting. We'll find out how much more money you're going to cost. Okay. We can do our race targets. We'll do that next time. We're going to wrap up here. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe button, follow us on X, ScottDogGaming. If you want to see the next episode, please go and check out YouTube Members, where we have early access on every single video that we upload. Look, I'm not a Formula 1 expert. We're going to go through this gradually. Who knows how long this series is going to go on. We're going to sim a load of the first maybe 2-3 seasons, so there won't be a huge amount of action. But where there is, we'll try and show the races. And hopefully after a couple of seasons, we'll be in a place where we're not finishing last every race. But I'd expect, certainly for the first, if we keep our job, then we'll be at the bottom somewhere. But who knows? We could do better than that. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.